Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's See Me Travel here, and today's video is the pros and cons of being a flight attendant. So I have a list here of all the pros and cons that I personally think. I've been with two companies, so I kind of have a little insight of what I like and what I dislike with being in the airline industry. So I'm gonna start off with the cons first. So the first con I would say is being a flight attendant is very tiresome to your body. You're tired all the time. All you want to do is sleep. Trust me, and I love sleep, being a flight attendant or not. So now it's just like on my days off, that's all I want to do. And like today, it's such a beautiful day outside, and it's like, do I really want to go outside though? Really? But yeah, it's very tiresome to your body. You get jet lag, so like if you do go overseas, it sucks because the time difference is reversed and you feel like you should be sleeping and you want to sleep, but you don't really want to miss out on your destination. Con number 2 is being on reserve or crew scheduling. Now, personally, I've been on reserve with my old company. My new company, I was high in seniority for my phase, so I was granted a block month automatically, so I didn't have to go on reserve. Now, reserve can be a good thing sometimes, just because they'll call you for whatever. So sometimes you'll get really good layovers, or sometimes you'll get the bad end of the stick where you're kind of just doing like the really bad like flights or last minute. They call you in like an hour or two before you have to leave, and it sucks only because you don't have time to prepare. For me personally, I like knowing what I'm doing. I like planning my day and my week, so I don't like to be called the day of to be like, hey, gotta come into work. No. Yeah, that's bad. And crew scheduling, all my flight attendants in general know crew scheduling, they don't care about you, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Con number 3 is you are away from your family, your friends. Personally, I don't mind it. I like traveling. A lot of people, it takes a toll on them. I don't mind it. When I am home, I do try to get time in with my friends and family. The other sucky thing about being away from them is you will be away on holidays, you will be away for weddings, parties, all that stuff. Being in the airline industry does not grant you favor per se. I'll get into a pro later on the contrary to this, but yeah, you work 365 days a year, so there is no getting out of that. What am I at? 4? Okay, so con number 4 is it can be a pay cut depending on what job you're coming from, or if this is your first job. Some people I know, like there's a lot of 18, 19-year-olds in this industry, but yeah, you don't, the good thing of having this job are the benefits. So your pay is not that great. Like, you don't get paid for a lot of hours that you actually put in. For example, your shift starts an hour before departure time. So let's say your flight is at 9 a.m. You have to be at the gate for 8 a.m. So all the time, getting there, the hour before that you're there, where you're preparing, you're doing your pre-flight checks, all that stuff, you are not getting paid. You only get paid when the doors close and you push back. That is when you start getting paid. So for all you passengers out there that take, well, I know it's not really your fault sometimes, but when you take 10 years to board and you're putting your stuff away and all that good stuff and the door is still open, no, we want to go, okay? So yeah, it is a major pay cut. You don't get paid a lot, but in return, like, you get to see the world, right? Con number 5 is it's hard to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Let me tell you, my first airline, it was just regional flying. So I live in Canada, so we just flew around Canada, and I was actually really healthy. I would pack my lunch all the time. I had a personal trainer. I went to the gym. But now our airplanes were really small, so like we didn't have a lot. And with this airline, it's a bigger airline, and there's ovens on board. They cater you with food, but airplane food is not the greatest. And honestly, like, I'm a big foodie, so I get hungry all the time, and I'm snacking, and it's not good snacks. I don't pack my lunch as often. I can't even tell you the last time I went to the gym. When you're on layovers, you go out with your crew, you buy food, yeah, and then like when you come home, when you land in your like base, sometimes like even though you're home, you're still spending because you're trying to catch up, you're going out with friends, or you're coming home and you're like, oh, let me just grab a quick bite to eat before I go here or whatever. So it's really hard to maintain a healthy lifestyle, so you really have to be diligent with that lifestyle and stay true. I think I'm at 6, con number 6. Having to relocate. So for me personally, I didn't have to relocate, but I know a lot of people came from Montreal and they were hiring for the Toronto base. So with that being said, training was here in Toronto. Some training was in Montreal, but like depending on when they call you or what they call you for, all the Montreal people had to move to Toronto. So it's very hard, especially during training, when you don't, I mean, if you have family in whatever city you're training in, then that's fine. But a lot of people had to, find a new place to stay in. And then granted, if you don't make training, like, you gotta go back home, which is embarrassing and an inconvenience. But yeah, to relocate, like, you're just uprooting your lifestyle, you're leaving your friends, your family, and you're just finding a new home wherever you are. I know a specific airline. I have a friend who got moved out to Dubai, which is amazing. Like, that would be so cool. But yeah, like, if you're not used to being away from home and being so far away too, like, that could be a big con for you. I'll tell you the flip side of that in the pros though. The 7th con is you get sick all the time. I just actually got over, maybe, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago, I was a little bit ill. I'm pretty good with being sick though. Like, I know a lot of people, like, every other, like, few weeks, every month, they're like booking off because they're sick. But you are prone to a lot of germs and grossness, so big tip is wear gloves. But it is hard, to be honest. Like, sometimes you're just lazy, you have to find them, or like you're walking through the aisles and people are like, take my garbage, and you're just like, okay, whatever. But yeah, like, you're dealing with people, so, and all types of people from like everywhere, so it's very important to take your vitamins, drink lots of water, vitamin C, all that good stuff. Like, you will get sick, and it takes a toll on your body for sure, especially if you're not getting a lot of rest. And con number 8 is, the entitled passengers. Let me tell you, people are rude. Like, seriously, people are rude. And even though a pro, which I will talk about later, is you get to meet a lot of people, you'll see a lot of people are not pleasant, and you're just like, why am I doing this again? Like, yeah, as soon as people come into the airport, I feel like they're in like vacation mode or whatever, and they think like, oh, I'm so-and-so and I need this, that, and the third. Like, no, hello, hi. We are not here as your personal servants. We're actually here to save your life. So get it all the way together. How about that? Anyways, so now we're gonna move into the pros. So the good stuff. Okay, so the pro number 1, obviously the flight benefits. Now, a lot of airlines, I heard their flights are free. I think this is mostly in the States, because in Canada, for sure, our flights are not free. They're extremely cheap, but you do have to pay taxes. So they're not free, but you just pay like the airport taxes or what have you to wherever you're going. Pro number 2 is the construction or flexibility of your own schedule. Now, granted, with seniority, you will probably hold what you bid for. So each month you bid for your schedule. And if you're starting out, like, you probably won't get exactly what you want, but that's with any company. You kind of have to work your way up. You will get to construct your own schedule, you work your way up, but the good thing about it is you can hold a lot of days off, so you can kind of like, obviously if you need certain days off, you construct it how you want it, and more than likely you will get it. Like with this industry is nice because like it's not 9 to 5, it's not, you know, Monday to Friday. Like you'll probably work like 11 days out of the month, if that. If you hold longer flights, that means you work less days. You're guaranteed a certain amount of hours per month. With my company, it is 75, I don't know, I don't remember, but between 75, 85 hours, whatever. So they guarantee that much, and then so yeah, if you work minimum, you just work longer flights, and then you work less days. So that's nice. I think I'm at pro number 4. You get to meet new people every day. If you're a people person, this job is for you. You meet different people from different places. And if you don't like them, you probably won't ever see them again. If you do, mostly, like, especially if they're frequent flyers, you will see them again. And, you know, it's nice to have a good relationship with these people. Pro number 5 is the discounts. So not only are your flight benefits, but you do get like airport discounts, you get discounts with hotels, rental cars. There's a lot of different companies or apps that you can download, and you prove that you're a flight attendant, and yeah, you get lots of discounts, and that's pretty cool, especially when you are traveling on your passes. You know, it's one thing to like fly somewhere, but you also want to get a discount on your stay. And I think we're at pro number 5 is time to yourself. I love being by myself. I love people too, but like the time to yourself is really nice, especially when you're in a layover or you're traveling by yourself. Just time to relax. You're in your hotel room, and this job is great for that. A lot of jobs, it's like really fast paced. You're working 40 hours per week, and like you get really stressed and stuff. But this job, like, it is very stressful, but at the end of the day, you do get time to yourself. It's very relaxing. And yeah. Also, I think we're at 6. I don't know. Another pro is being able, so this was like a pro to one of the cons, is being able to base transfer. So even though you may have to relocate to a certain location, over time you may be able to transfer bases, and bases meaning just like where your airline like stays. So Toronto, or sorry, like depending on your airline, they can have different bases, and I believe my airline has 3 or 4. So like Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver. I think those are the 3, and those are all the pros and cons that I can think of right now. But comment down below, list anything that, if you're a flight attendant, if you have any other pros and cons, or if you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. If you were thinking about this job, like, it is a really good job, but obviously, like, you have questions. There are pros, there are cons, so it's kind of up to you and how you see your lifestyle, and if this is really a lifestyle more than a job. So you really have to adapt to that. And yeah, so I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.